Bob,
Yes,
I'm
love.
getting a little bit worried about you.
Oh, what's up, love?
You don't seem to be yourself. You're not going out, you're not doing anything.
I'm alright, love. I don't want to go out.
But you always used to. You used to go
Yeah.
out a lot.
I know you love me to pieces, love, but, you know, you're just getting on my nerves, you know.
Getting too grumpy.
Well, I've always been grumpy, haven't I? You know what I mean? You're getting me going now.
Not as much as you are now.
Am I getting under your feet or what, love? Do you want to get rid of me?
No. And what were you doing in Susan's room in the middle of the night, in the dark?
Well, I lost my way, love. I couldn't see where I was going. You know what I mean?
I'd like you to see Dr. Thompson, make an appointment. Just have a chat with him.
I don't want to see my doctor. There's nothing wrong
Just
with
have a chat with him.
No.
He won't do any harm. You haven't been out of the house all week. Why don't you go for a walk and pick a newspaper up and get a card for Susan while you're there? She's 60. Hello? Bob? Are you with us? This is Captain speaking. You're not listening.
Talking to me?
It's Susan's birthday and we need to get her a card. She's 60. You've already put sugar in.
I haven't.
Told you. Susan. It's Susan, our daughter. She's 60. I'm really worried about you. You're like a bear with a sore head this morning.
I wish you stopped worrying. You're fussing over nothing, Audrey. I know you love me to pieces, but, you know, there's nothing wrong with me.
Oh, hello, Susan. It's lovely to hear your voice. I really am worried about him. Well, he's been acting very strange. No, it's not him. Out of character. I was in the bath the other night and he was shouting and then I heard him crying, so that's not him at all. Well, he knew I was in the bathroom, but when I asked him, he didn't even know what I was saying. He didn't understand where I was. Well, he's been wandering about at the night time, in the middle of the night. And I just think he's lost. I don't think he even knows where he is. Yeah, I know. Well, it is a bit silly, but I've started hiding the door key at night so he can't wander off. The doctor, yes. Well, I've suggested he go to the doctor. But he's getting so snappy and grumpy these days. He's just not himself at all. Your brother's difficult to get hold of these days. No, don't be too hard on him. He's a busy man since his divorce. Yeah, no. Well, he says he's to work longer hours now. He's paying maintenance, so he needs all the hours he can get. Well, I don't like to bother him, Susan, because he does take me shopping every week, which is a big help. Well, I'm not making any excuses for him, but you know how men are. I just want him to be with his dad more often and spend time with him. I think it's important. Yes, I know you do, pet. But you've got your own family to worry about and you live so far away. No, don't start worrying about us. We'll sort it out. We'll get ourselves sorted. Well, let's talk about you. You must be excited about your birthday coming up. Can't believe you're 60. Makes me feel ancient. All I regret is we can't make it for your birthday. Your dad keeps saying it's far too long, the travelling.
On the phone again?
Oh, can I phone you back, Susan? Your dad's just walked in. No, I'll phone you. Yeah, I'll phone you later. No, it's too dear. It's too dear. Bye, love.
I'm just going to go to the shops for my paper, love. Is that alright?
Yeah, can you get Susan a 60th birthday card
Why?
as well?
What for?
It's a birthday.
Oh, thank you for reminding me.
So get her a card. You need a paper, newspaper,
Yeah.
and a card for Susan.
Right. Is the shops at the same place? Still down
Just where it
down
is,
there?
just down the road.
Okay, I won't be long, love, honestly.
I don't want you to be long because I'll worry.
I've got my phone.
Okay.
It'll only be about 5-10
Yeah.
minutes tops.
Well, don't be too long.
All right, my love.
Please don't be too long.
And don't worry.
Well,
Okay,
I do
my
worry,
love.
so don't be too long.
Okay, all right.
I'll see you later.
See you in about 10 minutes. Bye.
Bye.
Bloody hell, this is.
Oh, hello, is that Rahil? Oh, this is Mrs. Worth, Bob's wife. Have you seen him today? Oh, he's already been and gone. Okay, thank you, bye. Ooh. Hello, Terry. It's your mum. I wondered if you could do me the biggest favour. Your dad's gone missing and I need you to go round the shops. He went for a paper and a card for Susan, but he's been gone well over an hour and I'm getting extremely worried. Oh no. Well, I wouldn't ask you if it wasn't important. I just need you to do this for me. Okay. Thank you. Bye.
Hi Mum,
Hello, Terry.
where are you?
I'm just outside the shops,
Oh,
local shops.
that's where Dad was. He's been taken to casualty in an ambulance.
Oh no.
He had a fall outside the flower shop.
Oh no.
It's alright, stay there and I'll come and pick you up, Mum.
Got to see him now. Got to see him.
Stay where you are, I'll come and pick you up.
Thank you. Thanks very much.
Right, see you in a bit, Mum.
Okay. Oh dear. I think you should go and get some help. There's lots of people out there that can help.
I can't hack it anymore. You know, it seems you won't get rid of me. Have you got a fancy fella or something?
How dare you?
What do you mean?
Of course I haven't got a fancy man.
I'm sorry to
I'm
put it that
absolutely
way.
so worried. I'm out of my mind with worry. I'm up to here and you accuse me of that?
I'm sorry, love, I might have put it the wrong way to you, but, you know, that's the only way I think it's happened. I can't cope. Can you help me by trying to, if, say, we go for treatment, will you come with me? You know?
Of course, you know that I will.
Yeah. Don't cry, sweetheart.
I'm always
Don't
there
cry,
for you.
love. Okay. So can you make arrangements then? If you're
Can.
willing to come with me. I can't do it on my own.
I can, yeah.
It's gone a little bit too far for me to whack
Yeah,
you.
I
And I
can.
know you. I can understand you being upset, and I'm sorry for what I said to you. You know, but Whether that's part of my illness, love, I don't know. Would you say it was part of my illness? You don't know.
I don't know, Bob.
So this is why we want to go together then. So you definitely come with me.
I will.
Yeah.
I will.
Okay. But I want one condition. I don't want to be split up away from you. Gotta do it together, so that we're together. Don't want to go down one road and down another road, do we?
I think that'll be fine.
Yeah. Okay. We'll over. We've gone through a lot of things in our time, haven't we?
Hello Bob, my name's Steph and I'm a counsellor with Healthy Minds.
I don't know why I'm here really, you know, I'm not mad really, you know.
Well, let me explain. We've had a referral from your GP and it looks like you've both been going through a little bit of a difficult time.
You can say that again. It's been a nightmare.
It can be helpful to talk to somebody as well as your family and friends to help you understand, and together we could try to work things out. When somebody is diagnosed with a serious illness like dementia, it can feel confusing and you can lose your confidence. You can feel scared and shocked. It can feel as though you're grieving for yourself, for life as you knew it. Does that make sense to you?
I think you've hit the nail on the head.
Being able to unravel all these emotions and understand them, even accept them, will be the work to be done in counselling, and it will be entirely confidential.
Just between us, you mean?
Yes, that's right. Unless I was worried about you or anybody else and I thought they were at risk, then I might have to share your information.
What kind of risk?
Bob, it's not unusual when somebody is so low or upset that they might have feelings about wanting to harm themselves or even wishing they were dead. Is that something that's been on your mind?
What? Suicide?
I can see you finding this difficult. You both are. But I just have to come back to the question, Bob. Are you feeling low or at any point that you want to harm yourself?
No, nothing like that. The way I feel, that I just don't want to wake up in the morning.
Bob, you've never said anything about this to me.
Well, I didn't want to tell you this, love. I didn't want to worry you.
It seems like there's a lot of talking to do, don't you think?
Well, that'll be a first.
Oh, what's that, love? How do you mean?
Well, you don't talk. You never have. Never talked.
Perhaps Mrs. Worth...
Sorry, Doctor, I'm interrupting you.
I'm not a doctor, Mrs. Worth. I'm a counsellor. Call me Steph.
Well, Audrey's right. Oh, I don't talk about myself, and that's how I was brought up. Being seen and not heard. What will happen next, then?
Well, firstly, we want to keep an eye on you and just make sure that your mood doesn't get any worse and keep your GP updated from time to time. You would have the chance to talk in private, as I mentioned, about how you feel about your dementia. I imagine you have very mixed feelings about the whole thing.
Well, you can say that again, it's not sunk in yet.
We could also look at other ways to improve your mood.
How would I do that? I'm not taking any more pills. If I take any more pills, I'll be rattling.
Well, medication is one way of improving your mood, but we'd need to work with your Dr. Thompson on that. I'm talking about learning new techniques and maybe looking at keeping a weekly schedule or diary of things to do. People to see what makes you feel good about yourself. Sometimes it can be good to look at that and take it as a measure to inspire you to do more. Look at your achievements.
Well, I'll keep myself busy at home.
Doing what? You haven't picked any tools or done any jobs for weeks.
It can be useful to make a list of places you want to go, people you want to see and things you want to do. Make a list of them and update them on a weekly basis.
Not taking too much on, you mean?
That's right.
Well, what if I can't remember what we were talking about?
Well, firstly, I can recommend a voice recorder that's really cheap. And let me write it down for you. There you go. That way you can play back your sessions that you've had with me each week and keep a monitor on them.
What do you reckon, Audrey?
Well, it's up to you, Bob.
Before we finish, do you mind me asking how you're coping, Mrs. Worth?
Don't worry about me, I'll be fine.
Mrs. Worth, that isn't how you described it before. Didn't you describe it as a nightmare?
Well, you're probably right. I probably did say that. I am worried sick.
And you sleep? How's that?
Sleeping? I don't know what it's like to have a good night's sleep. Picking at my food, and I've lost over a stone in weight. We've both hardly left the house for weeks.
It sounds like you could do with some support as well, don't you think?
I don't think I've got the time. I'm looking after Bob all the hours I've got.
Mrs. Worth?
Audrey, please.
Audrey, haven't you just told me how much you're struggling yourself?
Well, I suppose so, but that's how it is.
Forgive me for asking, but who would look after Bob if you became sick? Won't you just allow us to help you to look after Bob yourself?
Well, if you put it like that.
Audrey, we're nearly done now, but can you just spare a few moments for me to go through a few questions with yourself? You mentioned a while ago that you weren't getting out much. And there's a few organisations that I'd like to give you the details on. There's the Circle, where you pay a small annual fee and they have regular outings. And there's also a luncheon club. This would get you out on a little bit of a regular basis. Give you a chance to socialise more.
What do you think about that, Bob?
Well, I'm up for it if you're alright.
Have you had any contact with the carers group yet, Audrey?
Well, they've asked me if I wanted to join, but I'm still thinking about it.
It might help to hear how other carers are coping. Perhaps being able to talk about your problems and hearing how others are coping and sharing that just to make you feel better. Can I ask before we finish, are you spending much time together?
What do you mean? We both live together.
I mean, there is a danger that you can spend the time together focusing on Bob's experiences and Bob's illness and responsibility you're carrying, Audrey. You have to look after yourself.
We're doing all right, aren't we?
I'm sure you're both trying hard, but when's the last time that you both sat down together? Look through the photographs, had a bit of fun, laughed.
I mean, we shouldn't forget who we are. We both live together, don't we, love?
Yes, Bob, that's what I meant. You're both still living with this. Little steps at a time, eh?